All right, I think we're live. This is a completely untested stream. So let me know how the audio is. All right. So picking up, painting on some Fulcrum here. I'm almost already. He's almost battle ready, like, or at least like basically battle ready. But I gotta I gotta do a lot of work on this guy. I'm gonna try to make him look all pretty. So I've already painted a lot of the snake body here. Let's see how this looks on the camera. I'm working on doing a little blending and basically just getting the first layer of everything down right now. So the last thing I painted on this guy was these little spines right here. So I got to touch that up a little bit. So that's what I'm going to start out with first. And using the Sigvold Burgundy, just a contrast color. This color came up pretty cool over a blue. Oh, we got somebody. We got a brother. Hey, what's up? Somebody's watching us. Let me know how the audio is. This is our first attempt at doing a paint stream, so everything's untested. It's a little tricky to not manhandle this guy. Hopefully it don't cover up too much of the blue underneath it. We can't really go back and fix that. Blue. I think it is probably going to cover up the blue, but it's better than making a mistake. Audio's good. All right. Team Sky. Thanks, man. Letting me know. I've been working on this setup for. So I got to go this way a little bit more. Been working on the setup the better part of the day. There's not enough USB cables. Duero. Let's see how it's gonna turn out. Definitely got to work on some, maybe a little bit better, bigger space. So I'm basically just touching up where I try to do these spines at. Just kind of farther away this way. Need to hurry up and get this guy painted because I need to varnish this dude. So I've been playing a lot of games with him like halfway painted, and he's already starting to get beat up. So far, this is a day I spent almost probably like 4 or 5 hours to get him to this point. I pretty much just painted him like all afternoon one day, and then I started playing games and haven't painted in a couple of weeks. So I think need a marathon run on him to get him done. Oh yeah, okay. If you guys got any suggestions or feedback, let me know how we can improve this. He's pretty dusty too. Should dust him off. Hmm, this was the worst one right here. Um, Spines are pretty annoying to paint. It's like I haven't hit the insides yet, so probably won't try to make the insides as detailed as the outsides. And I'm gonna do need to tuck up a little bit of this though on the inside. This guy would have definitely been easier to paint at subassembly, but I'm not a professional painter. By no stretch of the imagination. Let's see how this is drying. You usually do custom paint scheme, or usually just make up my own thing. But for Emperor's Children, I wanted to try to do close to the proper scheme. So I've been wanting to do a pink army for a while. So it works out pretty good that they want to be pink. Oops. Just make sure I probably want to hit this dry brush here. Mostly cleaned up where I painted the spines. This one's pretty big. Sure. Just going over some areas where I didn't quite get a good coverage. Mostly like in the cracks, crevices around his wings. Really not a fan of painting wings, but at least it's not bird wings. I'd rather paint a bat wing than a bird wing. So that's pretty smooth. Up there. So use this color over his spines as well. So I've already nicked one of his spines down here. This guy's pretty this guy gets beat up a lot on the tabletop. He's pretty big. He's big and he's got a lot of spiky points. So a lot of the paint has already came off of him. More cowbell. Hell yeah. Everything needs more cowbell. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you think they're coming out nice too, bud. I'm just kind of making up stuff as I go and making this shit up. I accidentally painted this color over a blue on something else I was painting, and it came out looking pretty good. And I was like, man, I like that. So then I decided to do it for his wings. Right now, I'm just touching up some of the areas with the same color on his tail part. Really hard to see because he's got so much beef going on. Thought about maybe painting some false blades for the first time, but I really want to get this guy done. And right now, it's making sure there's a lot of little areas that I missed. Or where the paint's already got chipped off of them. It looks like this part gets touched a lot when I'm playing games with it. Like, hard to so I go back a little bit. So like, but almost all this paint was like rubbed off of this guy from playing like 4 or 5 games with him. This is like one of the only safe spots to grab him. As you can see, there's literally spikes on every single other thing. lobster hand. Might make that be a little bit red. I'm not sure, but it's the only lobster hand he has. A little. See how that looks when it tries. Mm, mm. Missed a lot of spots on the bottom parts of his wings. See. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's I, I I call it varnish. I think that maybe that's what you're talking about. Or what I would call it. But it is a sealant, yeah. I definitely need to I could probably seal him in stages, but I'd like to just get him knocked out and then do it all at one time. Hopefully hopefully painting that guy. I'll probably just c- completely paint this guy on stream. That way I'll be motivated, somewhat motivated to finish him. I've also got like 50 of the Marines that I have to paint trim on. So that's gonna it's gonna be pretty boring. It'll be a little bit funner. All right. Oh man, I keep thinking I'm done, and then I keep finding more spots that I missed. All right, let's see how we're looking. Some of these bits where his tail connects, I'm not really sure like what's supposed to be part of him, or it's like some clothes, or some part, some snake part. think I'm gonna do some gold next. Either some gold or do the next layer on this cloth. Another spot that I missed. Yeah, whatever this dude's got going on right here is it's beyond me, beyond my comprehension of what it is. He's actually got, it's probably hard to see. He's actually got butt cheeks under this robe here too. Uh, so yeah, that's a good booty shot. These little things. These little bits, I think, are supposed to be cloth. I don't think it's the scales. I mean, like, this is armor. Well, I can't tell. Like, that's an armor. That's a scale or something. I think this is an armor, and this is a cloth. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look on the website and see how they painted him. Let's see if I missed any more of these. I did. Every time I think I got this color done, there's a little spot where I missed it on his spine. Let me check out this part I did earlier. See how it's drying. Hmm. Yeah, can't really went in pretty well. Went in pretty well with that. Mm, just gonna touch up some more areas where didn't really get good coverage. Uh, missed a couple of spots on the. I can't even get my hand in there. It's so spiky. What up, Ed? You're the one. You're the man we need to get on here. The Snake Man is coming along, though. All right. Now I'm trying to fix some of these patchy spots where it's not really good coverage. There's a little bit too much blue. Gonna record some head takers. Hell yeah, man. Do it, do it. Get some content. If you record it, brother, we'll post it. Trying to come up with ways to make painting funner, so maybe live streaming paint is make painting a little bit less tedious. Just going over some of the areas that didn't get covered that well. See one area there on the camera. Where's that part? Where's it actually at? All right, here. Paint ain't easy. Still touching up some areas. Keep finding more areas. Maybe either rub the paint off or mist. But get up in here under this little road. I'm probably gonna paint the actual spines different color. Not 100%. Probably do that after I get more of the body done. I think I want to get some gold on. And it'll start kind of popping a little bit. Some spots in here. There, that's done. Just a spot deep into the recess of his wing. Trying to manipulate this dude. It's getting tough. That's all. Some spots I see, I'll probably be painting this color on the sky or until like the last time I ever paint on. So I might take a break on this color. I think I pretty much touched up everything. One more spot. Got mist on its tail. Thing. I don't see any glaring places that I missed. I think before I start doing the gold, I'll probably get another layer on this cape since it's got some little gold pieces that are gonna be on the end of the cape. All right, so I'm gonna take a break on this color and see what time it is. Got about probably paint for another half hour. Let's see. All right, so just reorganized everything down here. So now I don't know where anything is because it's all organized. So bear with a second while I try to find my green. Oh, it is. I'm gonna go with some pro acro green. And maybe oh, a little pro acro. Oh, this is upside down for me. All right. A little bright yellow green. And I started out with this black green. So pretty much doing this whole little cape piece. This is like one layer of the black green. So I might need to do another layer of that before I start trying to build up these other highlights. Hmm. I don't know if I want to do another layer of that. I want to just go straight onto the green because this is a bit darker than I want it to be anyway. I might just go straight onto the green. So I'd like for it to be a little brighter, pretty bright, since all the rest of them's coming out pretty dark. Let's see if there's pink in there. Mhm. Just gonna thin layer this on, yeah. I won't be able to mess with this again until it dries. Yeah, I think this green's gonna probably do another layer of that black green. So I think this is actually gonna come out. This is gonna be pretty sufficient. But I'm realizing I should probably go ahead and paint inside of here before I carry on painting this after this dry. There's like a spot. This cape is like attached to his back in two spots. So I'm gonna need to probably paint that first because I'm probably gonna jack this cape all up. Trying to get the paintbrush in between there. I didn't really think about that till I just started doing it, but probably start working on that next. That first layer of this black green looked real bad. Like, close. Wasn't supposed to look good. It was just the first layer, but still. I've been taking this man out to the game store numerous times, so just trying to get this on here. Have a nice, have a nice little thin coat. See how it turns out when it dries. I gotta decide what color I want to paint his swords to. Sure why a guy needs a cape when he's got bat wings, but whatever. Whatever, brother. He's a snake man, I guess. Makes sense. Might take a couple of layers of this to get a smooth finish. Let's see. Let's see. There's interesting. Maybe I should have did a no reactive black. Might actually go back with the black after this dries and do the dark area, hit the darker areas. Because this straight up covered this paint covered the dark. This paint covered the first layer a little bit better. Not too. Bring it down a little bit. Bend it a little bit more. That's the good thing about Pro Aqua though. It covers good. That's why I like it at least. Some big ass paint. Um, so he's got some like mesh looking parts in there. It looks like the parts that are like in on a Space Marine's belly. I'm wondering. I think maybe this part actually might be skin because there's like a piercing. Looks like there's a piercing in there. That might be a dang skin. I can't tell. It looks actually I'm pretty certain that is a skin. So I missed like two patches of like skin on his like on his where his thighs would be. So that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I might go ahead and go ahead and do a layer there. So I'm trying to figure out because yeah, he's got like this spot on his back right here too, where I just realized he's got skin. He's got like a whatever. He's got like his. I guess this where his like tramp stamp would go. See, it's kind of hard to show it off. The that sucks. That sucks. That's big suck. I thought I got all this. Damn. I think maybe the skin on his back might should be white though, because he's got white skin. Like his arms are like a pale looking skin. I don't know, man. Hardest part about painting this guy might just be figuring out what the hell's what. What in the hell is what on this guy? So, oh, that sucks. His little thigh pieces are gonna have to be. Hey, what up, Thomas? I was wondering. Well, I made the right color. Oh, boys. I lost my demon hide. That you got the flu, damn Thomas. Damn boy, how you be getting sick all the time, man? Oh, here it is. Really got no idea, man. Every time little demon net hide. That's what I used on his skin for snake skin, at least. I had a little bit left on my wet palette, but I think I mixed it with another color. So Thomas, you might need to get some vitamins, man. Some all right, so painting this skin piece that I didn't realize was skin. Kind of hard to show it. I don't think there's no way. There's a way I can show it. I didn't realize it was skin till I saw he had like a. It was like pierced. So I was waiting. Yeah, get some vitamins, brother. Go watch Joe Rogan and figure out whatever he takes, man. Also, I'm not 100% sure what a Nuzlocke is, but I know that's something you'd be doing a lot. Something to do with some Pokemons. Oop, had to pick him up. Had to go deep right here. It's a little meaty, a little meat thigh, a little snake thigh. It's a challenging way to play Pokemon. All right. By God. Yeah, that'd be cool if they made a hard Pokemon game. I hadn't played a Pokemon game in a long time, but I remember pretty much just the actual game itself was pretty lame. You just get the breeding items and start breeding Pokemons and then doing like competitive. Alright, I think I got it up his thighs. His snake thighs. I was about to lay on the main rules. You must catch the first Pokemon. Oh, okay, I've seen people doing that before. I tried doing something like that one time when I played. I did like an emulator of the original one. And I had like a rat. I had the little rat Pokemon and the little bird Pokemon. That was like I just caught all the first ones I saw. The little rat Pokemon was pretty badass. You're a rat, little rat Pokemon. They started coming out with some crazy Pokemons last time I played. I was like, there was like an ice cream Pokemon. You look like a whole ice cream, and I was kind of like, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. All right. So I mean, he doesn't got legs, but does he got thighs though? I mean, is it a thigh? I'm not really sure, man. If you ain't got legs, can you still have thighs? I completely missed that whole butt cheek there. So, Somehow I missed it. All right. Well, I'll have to do another layer of that. And his little spot here, it's a little bit. This didn't really blend as good as I wanted. So I'm going to kind of go over that a little bit. So I'm going to work on blending this up into blending that part up. Basically just bringing that color up into here. It's a little difficult because of his like little skin flaps are like, because you gotta like pull it up into there and then blend it and then not get any paint on his little skin flaps. Kind of annoying. He would just be a lot cooler without this gaping hole. But whatever. He might be the coolest Primarch if he didn't have a goatee on his front. So I probably need to bring my little fan down here so I can get things drying off a little bit quicker. All right. All right. Put this guy down. For a second. Actually, let me check out this color up here. I can touch up some of these colors while I get this out. I got a little bit of this left on the palette. What I do is the little spawns so I can touch up a little bit of that. He's so dirty, man. I don't understand how he gets so much dust on him. He's been in an army. I can get behind that. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thomas, I thought you said you was gonna get behind that skin flap. I was like, yeah, wait. Dark Angels players, great dog. Ooh, oops, messed up on this. Made it oopsie. I'm just touching up his flaps while I got this color. Got a little bit left of this color on the palette. Kind of tricky to do this. To like leave him. All right, let's see what I got. More skin spots. All right. All right. Wait. So he's got a skin. Probably just gonna be like a snake skin, I guess. If I could fit a transfer in there, I could actually give him I could give my Fulgrim a tramp stamp. All right, it's gonna be This is gonna be tricky here. I have to go off the camera. Might have to pull him up off the camera to get in here. I just realized my boy has got open skin back here. Clearly didn't notice it. I didn't notice it. I was painting this little cape. Actually, wasn't that bad. I'll go through with another layer. Styes are almost dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and put another layer on his thighs. And this thigh. This thigh looks dry enough to go over again. So there we go. Spent almost all my time touching up his skin flaps. Spent almost the whole time touching stuff up. On this guy. Oh, all right. All right. See if I can get this back. Get his backside. This little. I don't know enough about women's clothing to know what you'd call this, but some cutout of. Looks like something you'd see somebody at Walmart wearing. Somebody that wants to look fine at Walmart. All right. All right, all right. Okay. Well, I got a little bit of this left on the palette. I'm gonna do some a layer of Slanesh gray. Try to get it thin. I'm gonna do a thin layer of this Slanesh gray and see if I can work with this little thing. It's a little soft belly. Work it up into this little gape hole. I'm gonna kind of build this up little by little. Bring it over a little bit more. Let's see how that looks. So dry. Trying to give him that little soft belly. Make sure these skin spots that I just found are good. Looks like they're pretty good. There's a spot right above his butt cheek that I missed. I got that in there on his booty. Oh dang, I missed this whole side of his butt cheek right here. Alright, I gotta be careful getting that in here. I'm gonna have to do another layer over this. Yeah, so like, so he really, so now I'm looking at him like, basically, he's like, from the waist down, he's pretty much not wearing any clothes. Pretty much just a snake. But he's got like a, I don't know, trying to figure this dude's anatomy out. Just hurts my brain. So I missed this whole side of his booty cheek. I thought this was like some armor or something. Now I'm seeing that it's all like supposed to be skin. And so one of these spines. Is really tricky to get to. So probably just gonna have to touch up the spine later. I actually didn't hit the cape in any of that. So that's pretty cool. Great success there. I'm just gonna come back up through here. A little bit of this lighter Slanesh gray. Because he's supposed to be like, it's like almost like his belly's a different color in the box art. Unlike the rest of the snake self. Mm. Well, I'm kind of liking how that's coming out. We'll see when it tries. It looks alright. Alright. It's almost 5 o'clock. Let's see. How long? Basically paying this guy for over an hour and feel like I've I'm gonna throw a little black on it. Yeah. That way I can pick it back up. Alright. So I got a new pot of Black Templars contrast. Either not 100% sure how I want to paint these swords still. But the whip, I think the whip's definitely going to be like some sort of metallic type color. I'm going to go ahead and give it a whip. These Templars. It's got a lobster on the end of it. Not really sure if this lobster is supposed to be alive or just like, not really sure what's going on with the lobster hand on the lip. So it's not attached to his body, so I might do it like red, like a real lobster. So just being this whip, gotta be real careful to not can't paint it too fast because I don't want to flick the paint on us. Flick the paint on him. Done that too many times before. So I'm gonna paint the lobster hand black. Just build up some other colors on it. Later. Just getting that nice cool. Kind of, one of the swords is supposed to be like the replicate of what Ferris Manus gave him, and it's supposed to be like a really simple broadsword. So maybe I will paint that one like a metallic color. The the other one is the layer blade. I think I might paint it like a funky color. It's been a crazy way to get this underside of this wood. One of them is the Fireblade made by Florian. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right, Tom's. Something like that. to spell this stuff either. It's supposed to be a fire blade. Maybe I'll paint it like it's on fire. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I read. They like told you what they were. But maybe it was like the codex blurb or something. They said it was like a simple looking broadsword. Like they didn't like that's definitely what it is, but they didn't like come out and tell you. They're like all subtle about everything. Um, Let me take a look right quick at what this dude neck is supposed to look like. 40K. Let me see what they did. This dude. Okay, that's what I was about to do. So I wanted to see. So there's this basically his whole neck. It's like the mesh stuff from like the power armors. So I was thinking that it was just supposed to be all black. I wasn't 100%, but that's the way they did it on the box art. So I'm gonna hit it with this contrast, this Black Templars. As well. Not too worried about messing up. But it was made by Manus. Yeah. Apparently they were like good buddies. And then Fulgrim got possessed by this demon sword, killed him. I'm kind of wondering if like he he conquered these snake people that were Slanesh worshippers, and he took one of their swords as a trophy that had a demon in it. But like, I'm wondering if he didn't know about like Slanesh or if he didn't know about Chaos or something. Because it seems like if you know about Chaos, if you knew about it, you probably wouldn't be like taking shit home from the Chaos demon worshiping snake people. Because that seems like where things went wrong for him in the story. I was reading up on the story a little bit the other day because I was wondering if they were going to put Fabius Bile back in the EC Codex, maybe next edition. Oof. That was not too pretty on that one. To touch that up. feel like if they would have known about chaos, then they might have not have fell to chaos. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All right, I hit his neck piece. Oop, a little too far. Yeah, basically hold himself down. So hit his neck piece with some Black Templar. Hit his little whip. So probably dry brush metallic over the whip and hit it with some gold. This sword, not sure what I want to do with this one yet, so I'm not gonna mess with it. And this one, not sure what I want to do with either of these swords yet, so don't think I want to do anything with that. Right now, I'm painting the like mesh areas. This Black Templar. He's got some pipes on his side. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I guess I'll go and hit the pipe. Let's hit the pipe. Probably gonna have to go back over this pipe. Go ahead and hit it with a layer there, but don't mess don't mess it up. I want to do. Does he got a pipe over here? By God, he does. Steven, get in here and hit this pipe. All right. The pipe has been hit. The pipe is hit. So I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. This like it's definitely like some kind of closing. Let's see if I can with this official artwork. Cause okay, it's like all black. Praise be. All right. Praise be, brothers. Not sure what this is, and looks like Games Workshop wasn't either. They just painted it all black. So I'm gonna try to hit this with the Black Templar and try not to mess up this first layer of the pink. Could be a little difficult to fix it. Whatever the stuff is, it's just like some black rubbery something, I guess. I'm not sure. Or mesh. Got a little bit on his skin. That'll be easy to touch up because I gotta touch that skin up anyway. I did. Got the two thin coats on there, but missed a spot or two on that one side. Big deal. Not a big deal. Purple takes a couple of layers, even the darker purple. Black Templars is actually looking pretty good on here though. Like the texture of this stuff seems to be working pretty well with the contrast on the mesh part at least. Alright, goes back underneath his cape. Ooh, we got a tricky spot to get to right there. It's kind of like a little mini horn. Like a little horn on his thigh. That was a little tricky to get in there. Alright, now let's hold this whole back part. Another tricky spot. Try not to mess up the cape. Yeah, the contrast looks good enough that, like, in this back spot, I probably won't do anything. It's so hard to do anything in these little tight spots without so simply. Alright, now that bit looks like it's supposed to be gold. Alright, that's like a trim piece. So it's like his clothes, it's like whatever he's wearing. It's like a corset or something. It like comes down his back and it has like a little like opening. But it doesn't circle back. I think that's all the blatant mesh areas. Let's see. Gotta do some touching up of the pink. So, yeah, I think this is pretty much where I'll call it for today. So, didn't really make a lot of progress on. Started blended his little soft spot in, some here, and did a lot of touch-up work because I messed his skin up a lot playing with him. And first layer of like black, the layer of black on some stuff is going to be like a darker metallic, and hit his mesh areas. Not sure what color his gloves on his bottom hands. So he's got some power armor hands, and then he's got some like not power armor hands. How did they do that? Oh yeah, so they did. So they did the not power armor hands a different color. Let's see what his sword looks like here. Whip's just like a metal. Oh, okay, okay. This wing thing is like actually supposed to be like white. So the thought it was all gold. Mm, lots of trim, lots of trim. So much trim on this guy. Um, yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely a skin flap there. Cool. Okay, made it gold. These little ropes are supposed to be gold on the box art. Oh, these pieces are like part of his body still. Okay. Well, couldn't figure out what these little flaps were. Thought it was cloth because it looks kind of dangly. But that is actually, it appears that is actually part of the body. So I gotta go back and do more snake body. So I'll do that next time. So I gotta do more snake body that I missed. I have a bunch of gold. His little hand pieces are black. Maybe I probably should have hit them with a Black Templar. I'll have it out, but I'm not 100% sure how I want to do that yet. Do that, do that. A lot of gems. I'm gonna have to find a gem tutorial. So figuring out all that. So we got a lot of gold trim. Well, that was about an hour and a half of paint on the sky for our first stream painting. And basically looks like I didn't do anything to him yet. So this dude is probably gonna take a good and probably gonna take a long time to paint this guy. Well, I might try to throw some paint on him tomorrow. Pretty much just if I'm painting, pretty much just gonna be doing it on stream because it's free content. Something I'm doing it anyway. So if you checked out the stream, thanks. Appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, give us a subscribe. Helps us out trying to build the channel up. So y'all take it easy.